This right here is a happy meal. For millions of kids across the world, this is no less than a treasure chest. You usually get a toy inside this, but here in India, you get a book. And this book tells a rather unique story, and it definitely makes you wonder what happens when one of the world's most standardized brands meets one of its most complex markets. Well, we thought about it, so let's talk about it. So let's rewind to 1991. India was at a crossroads. The country's foreign exchange reserves had plummeted to just $1.2 billion, barely enough to cover the next 3 weeks of imports. The economy was on edge, but something huge was just about to happen. Our then Finance Minister Manmohan Singh stepped out on the podium of the parliament and delivered his historic budget speech. This speech would change everything. India's economic liberalization had just begun. Trade barriers fell, foreign investment restrictions were lifted, and suddenly India's doors swung wide open to the world's biggest brands. McDonald's was among the first to rush in, but they had a unique challenge ahead. On October 13, 1996, McDonald's opened its first restaurant in New Delhi. The excitement was immeasurable. People lined up outside eager to finally experience the fast food they'd only seen in American movies and TV shows. But when they stepped inside, they were in for a surprise. There was no Big Mac on the menu. Instead, McDonald's reworked its entire menu to suit local tastes. These items were designed with one goal in mind: to cater to the Indian palate. Because how even do you transplant a beef-based fast food chain into a country where 80% of the population doesn't even eat beef, and where the cow is considered sacred by the majority of the population? We did, however, get the Maharaja Mac a few years later, which was similar but made entirely with chicken. But this wasn't just about food. McDonald's had to rethink its entire operation. They created something unprecedented: completely segregated vegetarian and non-vegetarian kitchen sections. There was different staff, even different colored uniforms. The attention to detail was next level. Vegetarian mayonnaise was developed without eggs just for this market. McDonald's knew it had to be affordable in a price-sensitive market. You could grab an ice cream cone for just 7 rupees or a burger for as low as 25 rupees. It wasn't just fast food, it was food for everyone. McDonald's wasn't just another fast food chain, it became a beloved family destination. For kids, however, it was never just about the food. It was about the magic. The moment you walked in, the smell of fries hit you, and the colorful balloons welcomed you at the entrance. But the ultimate prize? The Happy Meal. This wasn't just a meal, it was an experience. This experience wrapped in yellow and red with a toy tucked inside. And these toys weren't just random, they were tied to major franchises that kids loved. Hot Wheels, Barbie, Pokemon, Minions, the list goes on. There was something for everyone, boys and girls, and sometimes themes that brought everyone together. And the anticipation of what new toy might be waiting next week kept families coming back. For years, McDonald's was a symbol of joy, fun, and family bonding in India. The place was alive with energy. But as the years passed, something started to change. More specifically, the design changed. The bold reds and yellows faded. They were replaced with muted greys and browns. And even the Happy Meal, it lost its smile. Literally. But it wasn't just about the atmosphere. The prices started creeping up. The ice cream cone that once cost 7 rupees now became a distant memory at best. The overall value offerings shrank, and suddenly that affordable indulgence felt a lot less accessible by millions of Indians. What had once been a happy place, a symbol of childhood, of fun, of nostalgia, was now entirely losing its charm. But unfortunately, that's not all that they were losing. In 2017, McDonald's faced its biggest challenge in India yet. What had been a smooth ride till now was now hit by a legal storm, as the Golden Arches, or in simple words, the M symbol, literally disappeared overnight. Gone from 169 restaurants across North and East India. The dispute between McDonald's and its North Indian franchise partner, Connaught Place Restaurants Private Limited, or CRPL, became public. What had started as a quiet disagreement soon exploded into a full-scale battle, which forced these restaurants to shut their doors overnight. For millions of loyal customers, this wasn't just about losing access to a fast food chain. It was about losing a part of their childhood, a comfort they had relied on for years. The absence of the golden arches symbolized more than just losing a restaurant. It felt like the end of an era. The once iconic symbols so synonymous with family meals and laughter and those magical happy meals were gone. And in their place, a reminder that even the most successful global brands are not immune to the complexities of the Indian market. In 2023, India saw an unprecedented spike in the price of tomatoes. McDonald's India, caught in the middle of the price surge, made a surprising decision. They removed tomatoes from their burgers altogether. This honestly felt like a step backward. The price increase in tomatoes was largely due to factors like weather-related issues and inflation. What started as a simple cost-cutting move raised questions. Was McDonald's in India so desperate to save that they were willing to sacrifice one of the core elements of their product?
भैया एक McAloo Tikki देना।
मैडम टमाटर नहीं होगा।
ठीक है, दे दो।
If the tomato crisis wasn't enough, in 2023, Maharashtra's Food and Drug Administration, or the FDA, uncovered a troubling practice at McDonald's India. The fast food giant was found using cheese substitutes in some of their menu items, misleading customers into believing they were consuming real cheese. The FDA's investigation revealed that several McDonald's items contained cheese analogs, which are products designed to mimic the taste and texture of traditional dairy cheese, but made from cheaper vegetable oils.
भैया एक McAloo Tikki देना।
मैडम चीज नहीं होगा।
भैया पहले टमाटर नहीं था, अब चीज नहीं है। ठीक है, दे दो।
This raised serious concerns about consumer transparency, and this in turn sent shockwaves through the nation. In response, McDonald's removed the term cheese from various menu items. Later, the FSSAI did, however, confirm that McDonald's does indeed use real cheese, but the damage was already done. For many, this was more than just a food scandal. It was a betrayal of trust. Trust that had been built over years. In a market as discerning as India, authenticity isn't just appreciated, it's expected.
भैया एक McAloo Tikki दे दो।
मैडम आलू ही नहीं है।
तो बचा क्या है?
मैडम थोड़ी पुरानी यादें हैं, 50 रुपए और डालोगे तो कॉम्बो बन जाएगा।
चलो दे दो।
McDonald's in India has had to adapt again and again, from changing its menu to its pricing and even its operations to remain constant in this complex market. And yet, even a giant like McDonald's has had to face its fair share of hiccups, from logistical nightmares to disruptions in the supply chain. But here's the thing, these are not just McDonald's problems. Whether you're running a small cafe, a bustling restaurant, or even a busy bar, running a food business is tough. Long wait times, inventory shortages, mixed up orders, it's a recipe for chaos. That's where Odoo's point of sale comes in. Odoo's POS restaurant helps you streamline everything. You can organize your flow plan, manage online table reservations, take orders seamlessly through the QR menu, send them directly to the kitchen, and even manage your online orders through Zomato and Swiggy, all in one place. It also lets you print bills in advance, split payments easily, collect tips, manage promotional coupons, and track your inventory so you never run out of key ingredients. Plus, with self-service kiosks, your customers can order and pay without the wait. And the best part, your first Odoo app is free for life with unlimited hosting and support. So if you're ready to run your restaurant smoothly without any headaches, check out Odoo through the link in the description today. And now let's get back to the video. McDonald's is renowned for its consistent menu worldwide, built on a model of standardization. This approach is so influential that the idea of applying efficiency, control, and uniformity to other industries has been itself coined McDonaldization. You see, while a Big Mac costs around $5.15 in the US, as of 2024, its Indian equivalent, the Maharaja Mac, costs approximately Rs 215 or $2.60. And this might not seem like a huge difference until you consider that the average daily income in India is about 400 rupees or $4.80 as compared to over $150 in the US. Suddenly that Happy Meal could now very well be someone's earning for an entire day. But it wasn't just about the price. McDonald's was facing what sociologists called the McDonaldization paradox. In India, they discovered that their one-size-fits-all approach simply wouldn't work. Think about it. A plastic toy that costs probably a few cents to produce in China might seem negligible in a $5 Happy Meal in the US. But in India, that same toy could make the difference between profit and loss, especially when you're trying to keep your prices more accessible. But here's where the story gets a little more complex. The decision to replace the toys with books wasn't just about cost cutting. It was about something called globalization, the art of adapting global products to local markets. McDonald's saw an opportunity to appeal to Indian parents' strong emphasis on education. In many Indian households, education isn't just important, it's everything. By replacing toys with books, McDonald's was trying to align with these cultural values. But they might have miscalculated something very crucial. You see, while books might appeal to parents, they miss something fundamental about what makes a Happy Meal special. In trying to become more Indian, McDonald's might have forgotten something very important. Something universal about childhood itself. Children don't just want food when they ask for a Happy Meal. They're buying into a complete experience. By removing the toy, McDonald's might have unintentionally stripped away a part of what makes the Happy Meal happy in the first place. That moment of surprise, that little piece of joy that transcends cultural boundaries. It's what we call ritualized consumption. The experience matters as much as the product itself. It's a reminder that sometimes in the complex dance of global businesses, the simplest things, like a child's smile, might matter most of all.